All right, we're maybe 1/15 up this hike, Mount Morrison something, and view's fucking spectacular. And I'm a Michigan man, I'm not built for this shit, but we're doing it. Looks over at Red Rocks, that's the amphitheater. That's the trail I took. Now the name is escaping me. Not half bad. All right, I'm still gassed. Went up like 10 more feet. That's where I was in the last video. I don't know why they make these things so vertical and so rocky. But nonetheless, we're gonna get to the top of this one. I wanna get to up there, but the views are crazy. Man, look at that. All right, quick update. Every local that I've met has said this is a really hard one. Those two guys, red and tan over there that I just saw, they told me, they asked, how are you? And I said, tired. They said, you got a ways to go, man. They said it's like 800 feet elevation in the first half mile, so this is the hardest part. And that the view at the bridge is really good. View here is really good. Look at this. You can see downtown Denver all the way around. I'm gonna go for a water break once it gets flat. We'll keep an update. I'm just out of breath the whole time. You can see so much. Oh my God. Oh, this is insane. I don't know how the hell people can do this. But here I am trying. Man, just like the line of that mountain. Wow. Photos really don't do this justice. This is fucking incredible. Wow. Then a little over this way, you got Red Rock. Amphitheater's all the way down there now, but that's part of that trail that I took. I think that's Frog Rock or something. Maybe that's Frog Rock, I don't know. I'm no expert. I'm just here for the vibes. Whew. Here we go. Now it's flattened out, I can do story time. I was chatting for a minute or two with this one couple. And I said, I'm from Michigan. And I said something like, just happy to be here or something. And they go, oh, there's that accent. I go, what, do I got an accent? So they can pin me as an out-of-towner. The heck, man. I like this part. Look at that, flat. This is what we call a Michigan hike, because that first part was insane. All right, quick update. Found a really adorable little cactus. I think it's a prickly pear, but yeah. There's a couple of them over there. Still got some good views, and it looks like we're going back up. All right, we've made it to a new part. There's Red Rock. There's all that stuff we were looking at before. And we're officially at the top of one part of the mountain. You can see a little road down there. Just saw some other hikers, and they told me that first third of the hike, which is what I just frickin' did, is steep, and then there's a third that's a little slower, and then there's a third that's steep, and there's a scramble at the end apparently, and I gotta be ready for that. So you can even see some snow-covered mountains over there. Holy shit. Note to any idiots that think they're a cold person, don't wear insulated cargo pants on a hike in Colorado, unless you're going to those snowy mountains, because I made a mistake. All right, hike update. As you guys may have become accustomed to at this point, I'm tired. But you can see a whole lot. Look at that. And I think I'm halfway up. I think I gotta go up there. What the hell? Can barely even see, but that's the amphitheater over there. Damn. I ate a big breakfast. All right, just confirmed with some locals that peak is the end. So that's what I'm hiking to. And they said it is a class 3 scramble. Not sure what that means, but they said I'll definitely need my hands. And I'll be able to see all of the peaks on the other side. So I'll be able to see all the peaks. We can see like some peeking out over there, some snowy caps over there, but I'll be able to see all of it up there. And they recommended lunch in Golden and grabbing a beer at the something mill. So gonna try that. We'll see where we get to. All right, quick rest update. Found some shade, and you know what? We got the dogs out. It's I think the middle of one of the steep parts. Still got to get up to there, but we'll see how we do it. I'm seeing the part that looks like a scramble. Looks fun. Not gonna get hurt. Gonna continue enjoying the views. But my God, am I drenched in sweat. And now being in the shade, I'm getting a little chilly. Happy to be here though. Absolutely crazy. Well, that's what we got. All right, quick update. Made a friend from California named Vin, and we're close. That guy passed me, that guy in blue that you probably can't see because he's so high up. But we're almost at the end. Apparently this is a 4-mile hike. I swear on the map it said 1.7. We're getting our money's worth out of this Uber to have Red Rocks. Because, oh my God. All right, quick update. We have found the scramble. Look at that. I need a break before I do it. There's Red Rocks, our constant point of reference. Downtown Denver is a little hidden. Mountains. And behind me are the big Snow Peak Mountains. Vin is approaching from below. He's probably gonna pass me while I'm chilling here. I am in no hurry. Well, the scramble was hard. There were parts that were like climbing. But not fucking bad. Oh my gosh. We're here. Y'all, final video from the peak, and we begin our descent. I think we're going all the way down there, so we'll see how it feels. Not necessarily as many updates going down, but TBD. All right, flat spot update. Descending, way less tiring. Way sketchier though. A lot slipperier. Gotta go slow and controlled, but I don't know. Even on some parts that weren't too crazy, there's just the looseness of the sand and rock. I sort of slipped around and a little scary, but still lovely. All right, descent update. Took exactly 1 hour. Fastest hour of my life. Just slipping was falling. I was having a great time. Knees shot, shoes full of dirt. Also, don't bring shoes with this much tread. Oh my gosh, they're terrible. Don't bring shoes with like no tread on a hike in the mountains. Whew, that descent was killer. We'll see you in Golden for a course.
All right, y'all. We had a successful adventure. We walked into Milton. Not Milton. What's this called? I don't even know. We walked into a small town. Morrison. Got ourselves an ice cream. Enjoying a nice riverside ice cream. Looked at some shops. Got a big ass burger. Feeling good. Feel like I got the Colorado experience. You know I got sprinkles on that. My favorite. This is a small. Can you believe that? This is huge. Cheers.